Hey, welcome back to Resurrective. Have you all been writing
gossip?
Have you all been writing comments in? Yeah, I'm sure you all have. Let's look at your comments, man. Hybrid said, Ben, Ronaldo never took the limelight away from Giggs. Last season was really Ronaldo's year. He did it with his foot. Why compare him to Giggs when he also took the limelight away from Rooney, Vidic and some others? In a way, in a team, there's no such thing as any players being overlooked. Okay, Jesse said, naming the award after him. Okay. All right, man.
I don't think I'm saying Ronaldo took it away from him. I mean, I think Ronaldo was a great player last season, but the hype that surrounds Ronaldo, and it wasn't just last season that the hype has been around Ronaldo from
Before
basically day one when he hasn't really delivered. So it's not Ronaldo's fault for taking the limelight. It's the fault of people who hype up Ronaldo, whether
Which
it's
means the media,
whether
like
the
us.
fans, whether it's anyone. When Giggs has been doing it week in, week out, and being humble, not selling himself or prostituting himself to the highest bidder, I think that's what the league should award. Someone who says this is someone who's consistent,
ultimate professional.
I think Michael made a fantastic point.
You got to put it this way, because Ronaldo's been out also because of injuries. You know, that's something I got to put out. No,
when he wasn't injured before last Super season.
When he came in,
before that.
No, when he came in this season, okay, he had a slow start. He really had a slow start. It takes some time because he went for his everything ankle, right? So it takes a little bit of time. Now going back to Giggs is a different thing because he has set his mind to stay in one club. If Ronaldo wants to be a great, he's got to be here for the next 10 years. Then he can talk.
That's my point.
Okay,
my point.
That's why I didn't say anything. Carl didn't say anything. You know, here as United supporters, if you want to talk about a person who can turn things around, then you look at players like Cantona, Robson. Okay, these are players who we consider greats at United. You know, these are those who link up everything together. Now, this time around, if you notice this particular season or past few seasons, there's no Roy Keane, there's no hardcore sort of like biting midfield players.
No noise
to me,
players.
I think that is over. It's finished. It's a different sort of game where you're in right now. That's why I see Alex Ferguson, you know, for example, the Derby game, where you could see the players, you got attacking players. That's exactly what it's all about. And Alex Ferguson is showing that way, where you can actually turn around, depending on which team that you're actually playing against, you come up with a different format. This is where Arsene Wenger, you know, even Mourinho, didn't have that kind of game plan. They're only set with that certain style of playing.
His like rotational policy is just like Rafa Benitez.
But if you got the right players, you buy the right players, yes.
Well, they bought Robbie Keane.
And it's all there.
Hey, thank you Spurs. We'll give you $4 million.
Spurs are always good. Yeah.
I mean, we got the full back. They lost what, 7 million?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
net
two
loss,
out,
they're still
two in.
losing, right?
Probably will get Berbatov back. Be careful,
But they paid 15 million, you know.
But every season we will see Spurs having 11 new players. That kind of stuff. So
Yeah, like changing clothes.
So I'm looking forward for new 11 players.
Hey, Spurs, man, nothing is predictable, and that's why I love that team. and tell you, another club that's can't be predicted is another London club, West London this time, Chelsea. The last episode of Razor.
Wait, hang on, before we carry on. Why don't we have any Chelsea, you know,
I thought it's
supporters
one
here?
today, right?
Roman sacked them.
Exactly.
I rest my case.
Okay, so
There's no problem with Chelsea.
after the
Big money.
Hey, Chelsea fans, come and defend your honor, man. Come on.
after the last Razor Active EPL, and then we all ended the show, and then we left. Twice this has happened. One time, Steven Gerrard got arrested after our show ended. Then last week it happened again. Luis Felipe Scolari, the coach of Chelsea, was sacked, and of course he quickly run around trying to find someone. And then the Russian mafia, Roman Abramovich found the Russian coach Gus Hiddink to replace him. So and then immediately got into the FA Cup match against Watford. You know, every time we're hoping that maybe some upset would happen.
Before I get...
And it almost happened. It almost happened.
Yeah, last
Watford
15
led
minutes,
at 67 minutes. before Chelsea, scored 3 through Nicholas Anelka. So this whole week has been about this blues circus. So, I mean, I'm trying to fix up my toffee friend again because
I don't think Chelsea have any problems. I think they have owner problems.
Yeah.
So
when he bought the club, it was just like his toy. You know, and the question is, I remember reading an article where the media in England was saying that, when is he going to get, fed up with it? Tired of this big toy.
He's still sacking the people around, throwing now he got
how many million did he just throw down the long count?
Initially,
man.
when he came in, they were calculating all the statistics, how much he's gonna lose, how much he's gonna earn, but he didn't really care about the whole thing. He's just like, okay, out you go, let's get a new one.
Now, Edwin, speaking of a team which has such a good manager, David Moyes, you know what value a manager staying long term brings to a club, right?
Definitely. Look at United.
Okay, I mean, Everton.
He was one game away from being sacked in 1990. Alex Ferguson. People forget that. I think that's what they should remember.
Well, we don't forget
that was the media who were actually talking about it, because I actually watched Menu TV where few fellas were involved. Even David Gill came out and said that there was a plan put in place. This was all about the media, and they just gave him time.
I don't know whether that's what they say now, but at the time,
when you need to sell newspapers, when you need to go out there and say, show me the money because I need to put some pocket.
But I do agree
filled
that
up,
I do agree that Sir Alex was on pressure because
no, there was pressure
because of the media.
But I remembered when he took over, he had no money. He took a pay cut, and he said, "Look, I need 5 years to turn this club around." And they said, "Please do it." He needed to get rid of the players. At that time, in the late 80s, the drinking culture was very heavy, and he needed to cut that off, which he did eventually. When he did that, he lost his key players. That's why the fans came out and they wanted him out of the club. But they didn't see what was happening in the club itself. And that's what Alex Ferguson was given, go do it. And he did it. That's it. So the main thing is that whether the management of that particular club is willing to support their manager.
Exactly.
That is the main thing.
Speaking of that, news has come out. Now that Scolari gone, suddenly all the players start to talk a bit about actually Scolari didn't play me together with Drogba. That comes from Nicholas Anelka. Scolari didn't train us hard enough. That comes from Frank Lampard and John Terry.
But is that the truth? Do
you think player power played a part in
I
it?
Of course.
I think
I think that's the worrying trend now. Someone made an interesting comment. In the light of especially the financial crisis, which is it easier to get rid of, one manager or 10 players? And the players know their power, especially on the salaries they're on, the stuff they're on. It's the what's in their contracts. It's a worrying trend because you're beginning to see it now at Man City. Though Hughes deserves to go. Sorry. Honestly, Hughes is a different story, but I don't agree if it happens that way. But I mean, if Chelsea had Man City's owners and
wow,
I think
that'll be fun, man.
But
does that rule them out of the title race? Do you think they're still in it with
Everton?
Alright. Nice one, Edwin.
I got myself into this. Chelsea.
Chelsea in the title race. I'm still mathematically they're still in there. You never know what happened. Maybe Fulham might beat Man U midweek.
But do you think other teams aside like
he's hoping because he's hoping then Everton have a chance.
I mean, this guy is all Everton right now, man. Of course, Everton were playing very well now. Before we take a look at their match, maybe we should look at some online comments that came in. Good to see Hybrid say. Giggs always has been quiet in the media scene, just like Scholes. Same thing if you want to argue Mr. Paul has been in United since Giggsy was at United, to keep away from different scene. Bags is a different story. Well, sometimes people are less likely to attract media attention, right? Jesse said, hype that surrounds Ronaldo. If any midfielder scores 42 goals a season, I think that should be a hype, a big one. Hey.
For one season, not
but
the 3
can
seasons
you do it
before
for
he was
like
doing
10
nothing
seasons?
else.
Maybe. Rook Van Wong too said, Ben, if you think that Ron is overrated, any players in Arsenal that can produce last? season's performance of his. It may be one-off, but 42 goals. No one can ever do it in be it your Van Persie or Adebayo. Hybrid said, haha, Ruth Van Wong. I think even Percy plus Adebayo add up together can't add up to 42 goals. I think adding Bender, it can be only close to 42 goals. Ruth Van Wong say, ha, agree. Not even close to 42. Hello, Han Keong, where are your donuts?
As Shawa would say, that's history. That's in the past.
Sarah is going
what are we talking about past? What is Ronaldo doing now? To coach Shawal. That's in the past. It's history.
Yeah.
Wait, Sarah's not here, that's why you got no donuts, no coffee, no drinks. Okay, yeah.
I'm sorry.
That female touch is not here.
She needs to go and convince Rafa with her donuts. so anyway, I mean, this Everton fan, of course, now full of smile after
it's
after,
just the beginning.
And
excellent run of form after beating Liverpool in the FA Cup. They had Yaya. Next thing beat their match of the year.
They deserve the match.
So they went on beat Bolton 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
And now they face Aston Villa, who are like 3 places better. 2 places.
Villa,
three places better. And they still come out with a bloody win. 3-1. They beat Aston Villa at Goodison Park,
Yeah.
And now, the Yaya factor for Evertonians. Wow.
Absolutely so sour.
Guys, this is a Liverpool supporter talking to you.
Okay, come on.
Despite their 6th position,
Compared to Spurs, who was
not
supposed
even
to survive, Newcastle,
the
Blackburn,
Champions League.
Man City.
But
Oh,
okay,
come
in all
on.
fairness, absolutely brilliant form from the turn of the year, right?
Yeah.
So the question is asked, now you are battling on 2 major fronts. One for Champions League spot, which you all technically still can make it.
There's a chance, yeah.
And then you all have this FA Cup.
Correct.
Which is more important, do you think? Do you think you prefer a team to
Everton.
focus
I
on
believe Moyes will
Champions
put in
League.
effort for the
After
FA
that,
Cup.
get to the UEFA
FA Cup?
That looks like a more
Cup
quite
is-
realistic,
will be
very realistic chance of winning it.
a good opportunity to get
Yeah.
something, right?
Who do you all face in the next round? Have you all?
Either West Ham or Barrow.
That's not too.
That from that game, that result. Yeah.
But that's a away game, right?
At Goodison.
No, at
Goodison
Goodison again.
Yeah.
And I think it's actually better they're facing Premiership opposition because I think they'll keep their tempo up.
Yeah.
I think if they played
And I tell you
one
what's
of the
And what's the most incredible thing is that they are doing this unbeaten run, winning streak, without any strikers. That's
they
just
finally brought in
downright-
Joe. They
Yes.
brought in Joe now.
And he's gone. He's
And
They
debuted.
Joe
got
did well.
Amici back as well.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I think Han Keong, that's the point. I think that's the thing about Everton that we got to admire. We've talked a lot on the show about tactics and managers and stuff. At the end of the day, it comes down to players saying, "Look,
To play.
it's still us on the field."
Which begs the question to all Chelsea fans: why doesn't Roman buy David Moyes?
I have an answer for that. Simply because if David Moyes managed Chelsea, Ferguson will just pick up a call. Hey, you're gonna lose this match against us. You know that, right? Alex is a very good friend of David Moyes,
Yes.
and every time they meet each other, he
Yeah,
will probably just
Everton
pick up
lose.
a- and then you will see
Somehow
Philip
lose.
Neville tackling in the penalty box. You will see and
Outward putting the goal in the net.
It will just happen, you know.
All I can say is bloody Scots. Understand?
So again, a Liverpool supporter.
Bloody Scots.
I mean, look at the bright side. Everton will get players like Saha in their team, Philip Neville, so Saha, although we do pay you guys to take them away.
Oh, here we go. Two enemies. So
I
anyway,
can't
we can't forget Arsenal. Arsenal has been idle for quite a while, and later tonight they'll be actually facing Cardiff in their replay. Fourth round replay. People finish.
That's the weather, okay? That's the weather.
People finish playing. Arsenal still take their time to know.
See, strategy.
Strategy. Yeah.
We did some snow dance to get the game played out so we can know what our part to the semis is
Oh,
going to be.
and your path is like
It's
damn easy, right?
fantastic. We
Burnley.
play at home against Cardiff. That's why we drew away so we get them back at home. Then we play
one more
Burnley
game,
at home. Then we play either Hull or Sheffield United at home. Planning.
Make money at
And
home.
then meet Everton in the semi-final.
And we lose to Everton. I can see that happening. That's how we want to beat. I want to beat Everton in the final.
I quote the NBA FA Cup, where stupid things happen. We'll go for a short break. We'll come back with more. All right, check in later.